Welcome to CarSceneKorea. I introduce newly released Genesis Hyundai and Kia cars. And you guys probably have already watched my exterior, interior, the walk around video, and the test drive, hopefully. Make sure you check that video out first before watching today's video, because this video is just about pure measurements, because the measurements are really important, right? So I have my measuring tape as always, but I actually geared up a little bit. I got the laser measurement this time, including the B-roll right now, how accurate this laser is. So let's go check out the 2026 Hyundai all-new Palisade, the real-world measurement video. I will try to measure pretty much everything that you guys are most concerned and curious about. So let's go start with the trunk. The trunk is where the measurement is really important, right? Let's go check it out. All the exterior, interior, and the drive, like I have said, it's all on my channel, so be sure to check that out. This is my personal favorite color. Well, now it's my second personal favorite color. FYI, I did pre-order this all-new Palisade. I actually went with this shimmering silver metallic because I had to pre-order without looking at the car in person. But when I met the car in person, my heart was all in with the creamy white pearl, which I will show you with the amazing B-rolls that I got. I have plenty of them. So it is the creamy white pearl that I went with. And there are just so many people trying to check this Palisade out because the hype around this car is crazy. You guys probably can tell from the background. And you see, do keep in mind that Palisade is sitting a little bit higher up due to the display. It's on an acrylic plate or something. FYI, you can actually set the trunk level of your need. You can set it to whichever the direction, the height you want. So if you do that, you hear the beep twice, the trunk is going to open up to that set height like I have just shown you. So you can do this with all fully automated tailgate, as you can see. So just lift it up. You're not breaking anything, just so you know. So set it to whichever the height you want it to set and tap on the button. Wait for that beep. It's memorizing that height. So right here, this should be the middle point and 186 centimeters. I will convert all of this to US measurements. Right here, that's 6.1 feet, as you can see, or 73.4 inches. So I'll do this for all these measurements. So right here is the third row seat. Just so you know, it's fully motorized, meaning you can slide the left seat, right seat, and also tilt the seat up and down. So it's touching the rubber right there, and the measurement 64 or 65 centimeters. And this right here where the trunk cover and the lid actually is finished, this boundary right here, so 0.51 or 52 centimeters. And let's measure this all the way from here to here. So you guys can actually see the laser tip. You see where the laser is pointing, right? 49 inches. That is 1.25 meters. So right next to the lighting we have, it is 0.68, 68 centimeters. And from the wheelhouse to wheelhouse, which is gonna be the narrowest size of the trunk from the third row seat or the trunk, it is going to be 1.05 meters. And let's also check the ground clearance, which is also important, right? So right next to the side skirts, I am touching the side skirts. The side skirts is 20 centimeters. However, the lowest part from the ground is this undercover, which is 0.13, 13 or 14 centimeters. Speaking of which, so there is this mud guard right here, and most of the times when you scrape the bottom and all the crazy scraping noise is coming from this one, 13 or 14 centimeters approximately. You also do the same for the front as well. You scrape a lot of the front. This mud guard right here, this is the lowest part of the front, and you scrape a lot of this. So let me show you this one first. 14 centimeters, and this right here, the front mud guard, 11 centimeters. So there is 3 centimeters of difference on the front. So if you take a look at right here, this is the lowest part of the front. So if you scrape something, most likely it is always this one. And just so you know, you can always replace this. It's just a piece of plastic, but it is a bit hard and rigid. So it makes a lot of that crazy scraping sound, noise from the cabin. If you go any lower than that, you're actually going to scrape the body of the car. So it's better you scrape the piece of plastic than the body, right? So that's what it is. And let me also show you the second row seats when it's folded. It's a beautiful color, isn't it? Once again, shimmering silver metallic. And this car right here, I actually have to look super close because sometimes it's a robust emerald pearl. However, it is not. This is the Abyss Black Pearl. I will give you the measurements from the rubber here all the way to the second row seat. 122 centimeters. 1.2 meters. Let me also give you the measurement from here because that's actually the trunk compartment, right? When the trunk is closed. So let me give you one again from this. It is 109. And this very center of Palisade all the way to the center arm console, right there, you see the dot? That's where I'm hitting. So I'm hitting right over there at the center arm console. So maybe if you need to store something super long, you can do it. 2.12, just to give you the right idea. So let me fold the second row seat. I already see this crazy room. Second and third row seats folded. Let me show you that measurement. The second row seat measuring from here, the tip of the skid plate, all the way to the front row seat. And do keep in mind, it's not pushed all the way forward, the front row seat. I could maximize the length if I wanted to. This is the reading I got, 2.02. So this is the different interior color and the third row seat. The second row seat is actually a bench type, bench seat. And let me show you the measurements. And great job with the handle, by the way. It's really useful and practical. Where would be the lowest point? I mean, I'll just use this as the measurement point. And where are you? Okay, the laser is right there. So I might be at an angle slightly, but it is touching the carpet. The measurement I get is 11.5. Oh, and speaking of which, I maybe want to give you the door-to-door measurements. So there's a laser right there pointing right underneath the blind as well. 143. 143. Next up, the center tunnel to the center console. So this measurement right here, right above the hump in the middle, that is the tunnel for the all-wheel drive system. I mean, the hump is not as crazy as it used to be. I only see a very slight of hump. So from this center to the center arm console, oh, it says Palisade, by the way. Nice touch. 0.24, 24 centimeters. So 24 centimeters from the middle hump to this point right over here. And the third row seat is actually essentially the same for the 7-seater and the 9-seater. So I will save that for later. But I want to show you this. If you push that, it's also fully automated. You get the same from that side as well. Just push this. So this is slightly different from the seat we saw on the other side. It will rise up a little bit and get pushed out so that people can easily make the entrance to the third row seat. And this rail is all manual. And it's not because Hyundai could not make it motorized, but the second row seat being a bench type, in case of emergency, people need to get out as soon as possible, right? There's no time for people to get out and wait all that motorized seat operation, right? Therefore, the rail underneath is all manual, so it gets, what? Look at that. It's swift as this, but the rest, the top portion is motorized. So beauty about it, I can control all this motorized and tilt it as well. Wow. I get so much space on the third row seat. And you see, push this guy and pull it down. This guy is way all the way back. I am actually stuck. I can't put my feet out. So I can easily do this. As you can see, I can easily push the seat out, open up the door from the third row seat on my own, and get out like this. I did all this on my own, as you saw. And push the seat back like that. It's going to lock on its own. So let me find the 7-seater and give you that measurement. I don't know, just because I have it ready, available, I also want to give you this measurement too. So touching right there. 116. And this car right here, beautiful, robust emerald pearl with 7-seater and the brown one-tone monotone. So there's a big difference right here with the bench type seats on the second row seat versus the captain seats because it's sitting taller from the floor of Palisade, as you can see. So that does make a big difference. Well, anyhow, the measurement here is 0.29. It's 30 centimeters. That is a big difference, right? The height of captain seats on the second row seat. So I see the laser pointing right underneath. So right there, 126. And the distance between these two seats, this is important. I almost missed out. 33. Let me do a multiple times just in case, because the points are very different here and there. Again, do notice that it's going to be very different depending on where you put the pointers to. I am measuring the tip of the seats right here, and the tip of the driver's seat right there too. 32. So it is pretty much the same, huh? I will put it where the tag is and do the same for the passenger seat. It's about the same height. 32, 33. So, the readings are pretty accurate. I felt it all on my first impression video that the 7-seater configuration offers a wider space on the first row seats. Well, let's go check it out. 33 centimeters. So this car right here is also 7-seater, the captain seats on the second row seats. I mean, just because I have it, let me also show you this one too. The same position, right? It's exactly the same, 33. This is the 9-seater car. You can fold, unfold using this and just do that. This becomes into an armrest, as you can see. So measure right here from here to there. It's 34. Wow, that's actually a little different than what I expected. 34. Oh, that actually does make sense. So it's actually further away, meaning the seats are narrower than the 7-seater. So, okay, what I have felt and thought is exactly correct. I was spot on. So it is like 35, rounded up, it's 35, whereas rounded up, it was 33 for the 7-seater. So 33 for 7-seater, 35 for 9-seater, meaning the 9-seaters are further away, i.e. narrower seats on each of the seats. You're doing the work. All right, so that's it. It's my first video dedicated for the measurements. I mean, I have done similar video with EV3, but that was with the actual measuring tape that I have done. Again, this all high tech is super precise and accurate. And if there is anything that I have missed out you guys are curious about, let me know in the comment below. I will measure it again on my long-term test drive. And also let me know in the comment below how you like today's video. That way I will come up with more measurement videos like this in the future. That's it for today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe CarSceneKorea if you did, and I'll see you in the next video. And don't miss out my test drive video with my wife Dima, and she's been sitting there for hours waiting for me. All right, that's it. Bye-bye.